Hi, City Church. I am Sarah Day, and I'm here to read you the story of David and Goliath from the Jesus Storybook Bible. It's called The Young Hero and the Horrible Giant. Now, God's people had some scary enemies, but the Philistines were the scariest of them all. And now the Philistines had come to fight them. The Philistines had a secret weapon called Goliath. Goliath was a terrifying soldier, and worst of all, a giant. A giant so strong, so tall, so scary that no one had ever been able to fight him. There's Lucy moving furniture. No one had been able to fight him and live to tell the tale. So there they were, the Philistines standing on top of one hill, and God's people standing on top of the other. And every day Goliath came out and shouted, "Send your best soldier to fight me. If he wins, we will be your slaves. If I win, you will be our slaves." And no one spoke. No one moved. "Chickens!" Goliath bellowed. "Your God can't save you. I'll rip your heads off and have you on toast." His beady, greedy eyes glowered at them hungrily from under his horrible helmet, as if any minute he really might just gobble them all up. And then he laughed his terrible laugh. Ha 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 ha! It boomed, echoing horribly around and around the dry valley. Well, Goliath might as well have been a green, slimy monster with 3 heads, because God's people froze in fear. Their eyes glazed over, and they turned deathly pale. They knew if someone didn't do something quick, if someone didn't save them. But God would do something. He would send someone to save him. Now, you remember that David was the youngest son of Jesse? Well, his brothers were soldiers in the army, and one day, when David brought his soldiers their lunch, he saw Goliath, and he saw how scared everyone was. "Don't be afraid," David said. "I'll fight for you." "You're only a little shepherd boy, the king said, "and Goliath is a great soldier. How will you fight him?" "God will help me," David said. So the king gave David his royal armor to wear, but it was too heavy and too big. And David couldn't even walk in it. "I won't need this," David said. So instead, David picked out 5 smooth stones from the stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he took his slingshot and he walked towards Goliath. Step, step, step. Look at that. Goliath walked towards David. Thud, thud, thud. "You?" Goliath peered down at the small boy. "I'm little," David shouted up to him, "but God is great." And Goliath laughed an even terrible laugh than usual. "Ha ha 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 ha!" It went. And with just one swing of his giant sword, Goliath could finish the boy off. But David kept going. "It isn't how strong you are, or how many swords or spears you have that will save you. It is God who saves you. This is God's battle, and God always wins his battles." And David put a stone in a sling, and he swung it around, and he let go, and the little stone flew like a bullet straight through the air and struck Goliath right between the eyes. Thud! And Goliath stopped laughing. He stumbled, and he staggered, and crash! Fell dead. When the Philistines saw Goliath was dead, they ran away. And then God's people saw them running away and they cheered. God had saved his people. David was a hero. And many years later, God would send his people another young hero to fight for them and to save them. But this hero would fight the greatest battle in the world has ever known. That's an exciting story. All right, guys, have a good day.